You know, he just got to get in there, scholars. Welcome, welcome. We appreciate you chiming in today on this end of course makeup day. I'm looking forward to what all great is going to happen this evening. Um, Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for those who emailed both of their end of course, because that was a requirement for missing the actual final, that you had to do both, and then you had to pick one of the courses to present this. I mean, one of the presentations to present this evening, and the deadline was at 5 p.m. today. Okay, so what else can I think of? So yeah, so this is just a makeup class. You do need this as a requirement to continue on to the advanced portion of the S.O.A.R curriculum. And so if you don't have everything for this evening, you won't be able to move on to the next one. You'll have to wait until the fall to take the fall cohort for it, and then you'll have to do all of it again. You won't be exempt from doing it. You have to do the whole thing over again because it's one complete course. So, with that being said, Dr. Kennedy, you want to chime in? You got anything?
No, just I'm looking for, oh, I see we got a hand up. I'm looking forward to your presentations tonight. So let's get to it. But just saying, I did see you have a hand up.
So like I had done the
Okay, your internet connection.
project
Is
beforehand
it just
before I had
me?
missed the class. So do I
No,
like
it was breaking up. I'm sorry, we couldn't hear you because you were breaking
Yeah, the
up.
internet was going slow. Go ahead, try again, Jason.
um I had done it beforehand, like the project, and then I wasn't able to go. Like because I had something else to do. So do I still have to make up the other work?
Yes, because the end of course is a requirement because you have to present it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a makeup for you missing it, and in addition, you do have to do both projects. That's why we sent out the email to let everybody know that
Okay.
you do have to do both projects.
Okay.
So which one did you do? Because I don't remember seeing it in the email. Did you already email it to us?
Yeah, I emailed you I think an hour ago, right after I got a track practice. I had done the itinerary for the place. I
Okay,
emailed it
let
to
me.
Rosie.
Oh, to Rosie though, or did
Yeah.
you email it to info@S.O.A.R?
I emailed it to Rosie.
Okay. Let me check with Rosie because I can't see her email.
Uh,
And then we will go from there. Hold on 1 second. All right, yeah. I'll check with Rosie because we didn't get that in there. All right. Evan, how about you? Were you able to I didn't see an email for you either with both projects.
I did the same thing he did. I emailed it to her.
Okay.
You emailed it to Rosie? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do both
Yeah.
projects though?
I need to do like the video part because I did like so I did the first
Which
one.
one did you do for the ELC?
So like originally,
Yes.
so I did the itinerary one, and then
Okay.
when I found out, yeah, and then when I found out we had to do both, I did the first part of the cooking one. I need to do
Hmm.
like the video because I need to like I'm trying to put like the pictures in and stuff. I just need to finish it.
Okay. And you said you sent it to Rosie already, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Ivy, welcome. How about you? I didn't see an email with your two projects in there.
I sent my presentation in for the itinerary, but for the video, I spoke to who's the other one, the one that be texting on WhatsApp. I told her because I was in school and we didn't have service, but I'm sending it in. Like it's finished. I just need to email it in. But I sent in
Okay.
the presentation. That's what I'm going to be presenting today.
Okay. Did you send in both? Because for the ELC, because you missed the actual final class, yeah, email both of those in. Cool. Go ahead and email both of those to info@S.O.A.R Same thing for you, Jay Sang and Evan. Will you email the info? And so, because I think Rosie has a meeting tonight, and so she may not respond to me for a little bit. But go ahead and email it to info@blesssoarnj.org. So email the presentations that you currently have and the presentation, and then you guys will get an opportunity to present. Okay. Dr. Kennedy, that sound fair?
Absolutely, yes.
You're the school teacher. You know, I'm the kitchen chef. Yeah, I'd be like, oh, well, you can just log off the call. It don't even matter. You know, Nebaeh, go ahead.
Could you double check if you got mine?
Yes, we
I'm
did.
not
We
too
got
sure.
both.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we did. Excellent. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this started so we don't belabor too much of you guys' time. Nebaeh, we'll let you go first.
Okay,
Which
I
one?
wanna, yeah,
Which one are you going to present? The travel itinerary? Or you're going to do the cooking video?
the travel itinerary.
Okay.
Okay. Let me give you. Where is the host? Give everybody the host rights. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You know what? I don't have time for that.
I see it on my end.
All right, Nebaeh, you are ready. You should have share capabilities right now.
I'm not sure. I don't know, like, oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can see it somewhere towards the bottom of the page. Excellent.
Yeah. Are you able to see it?
Yep, planning my dream vacation, the Maldives. I've
Yes.
always wanted to go to the Maldives. I'm excited about this one. Let's go.
Okay. So my itinerary is about Maldives, is where I've been wanting to go since forever. Yeah, let's move on. So why did I choose Maldives? I chose Maldives because it's absolutely so beautiful. It has the best tropical destinations in the entire world, in my opinion, and to some articles. I've always wanted to experience the water. Like I've seen in Egypt, it's blue clear, but like in Hawaii as well. But the most clear water in the US, in my opinion, is Maldives. And I love their white sand beaches and villas. It feels peaceful, relaxing, just perfect for some, and for me, feels like the a dream vacation. I'm interested in their marine life, sunsets, and overall luxury island atmosphere. So, so the duration and travel dates of my trip will be 5 days and 4 nights, and it will be June 10 to 14, 2026. And the reason I chose these dates is because it's early summer, so not a lot of crowd, or because like when it's like almost like at the end of summer, there's a lot of crowds and everyone wants to book flights because it's more affordable. And it's also the greatest weather in early summer. And it's not peak monsoon season, and the flight availability is easier if you book it early. And it also has slightly cheaper rates, and it fits right in the school schedule because there's no school or summer school or in June, because I passed all my classes hopefully. So for my budget is $3,200. So if I break it down, my flight is gonna be 1,200. My hotel in total will be 1,400. Then my food will be $250, and my activities, attractions that like I will go on will be 250, and transportation $50, souvenirs most likely $50. I chose this because I prioritize the experience of the resort and flights since those are like the biggest part of my trip. Activities and food, they're flexible, so I kept those moderate. Moving on. So flights and transportation will be like my flight. The airline will be Qatar Airways. It'll go from Houston to Doha to Mayil. I think that Malay. I don't know how to say it, but that my flight ticket will be $1,200, and transportation in Maldives will be a speedboat transfer to island will be $50. And since it's an island, you don't need cars, so cars will not be needed. Moving on, accommodation. I will be staying at San Siem Ul Huveli Overwater Villa. I picked this a resort because it's so calm and it overviews an ocean view, very luxurious, very private. It has amazing 5-star reviews. It's super safe. It also has breakfast included, so money saved. It is $350 a night, and the total of my 4 nights will be $1,400. Moving on. Itinerary. So day one, keeping it simple, I arrive in the Maldives. I check in, I go to the beach and just have a sunset dinner. And then day two, is gonna be the attractions. I'm gonna go snorkeling and I'm gonna go jet skiing. And then on day three, I will visit another island in Maldives. I will go see the souvenirs, go see the drinks, the cafes, and so on. Day four will come. I will have a spa day, and then I will kayak, which I've never done before. Day five, I will keep it simple again, check out, and fly home. Moving on, my attractions, top 3 attractions that I really want to experience is going to be Banana Reef, which is snorkeling, go to Ma Fushi Island, and go visit the Wadu Sea of Stars beach. And also the Hidden Gems, which is Sandbank Picnic and Guli Island. Moving on. Safety is very important for me. So always wear sunscreen, don't burn your skin, don't like run around on the pool, follow the water safety rules, respect local customs on local islands, and always stay hydrated. Moving on, the reflection of planning this trip helped me understand how much budgeting and research goes into a real vacation. I learned how to compare flights, choose a hotel, and plan activities without going over budget. The hardest part for me is um, keeping every single thing realistic because like you don't really get to do on your own, and I think that's very important. And also breaking it into sections for me made it very much easier. Thank you. The end. That's the end of my presentation.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Maldives.
Stop sharing.
Outstanding. Outstanding. All right. Scholars, I mean, what did you think of Nebea's presentation? Evan
It was good.
or Jessing, you came off mute. Go right ahead.
It was good.
Anything stand out to you?
Thank you.
I think it was like good and like well thought out and like with a lot of detail of what you were gonna do.
Thank you very much.
Very nice. Very nice. Dr. Kennedy?
Yes, I agree with your peers. I definitely felt the passion, right? And the excitement that you had about planning this trip. I can tell it's something that you truly wanted to do. I can tell that you really took the time, right, in your research to really look for things that you wanted to do and your why. I love that you provided so much information about your why. Um, I also enjoyed that you included in your activities something new that you would like to do. I think it was it skydiving? No, not skydiving.
Kayaking.
Kayaking.
Kayaking. I love the
Yeah.
fact that you set aside some time to do excursions for relaxation and also for new experiences. And that's absolutely something you want to do when you go on vacation. You want to do something that you always remember. And I just enjoyed the energy, right? I was smiling with you throughout your
Mhm.
presentation. That's something that people have to remember. That energy you give out, the people you're presenting to, we feel that. So I'm smiling with you. I'm happy with you. And I can't wait for you to actually plan this trip. So I enjoyed your presentation. So nice job.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Um, you probably have the most energetic move on I've ever heard of anybody giving a presentation. He's like, all right, let's move on. I mean, it tickled me every time you said it. It's like, come on, let's keep it moving. So definitely impressive in it. I echo everything that Dr. Kennedy said. The one thing that you needed to include that I didn't see in there was the airport codes, the actual airports that you were flying from. I saw where you were flying from, but you wanted to add the codes in there. And the Maldives is in the Indian Ocean. So it's not in America at all. In the beginning, you said it has the prettiest water, in the Americas. And I'm like, it's not in America. So I don't want you to think that you're
Oh
flying to
yeah,
America when
I
you
was
fly.
thinking about, yeah, I think you're right. It's close, I guess, but I don't know what I was thinking when I said that. I saw on
Yeah,
the map it was close, I guess, but maybe it's not in the United States. I don't know.
no, it's not at all. It's in the Indian Ocean, south of
Oh
India
yeah.
and Sri Lanka. And so I didn't want you to be like, yeah, it's the best water in America. And I'm like, it's not in America. It's not even close.
Oh
So
yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I told you that. That was it, though. Good job. Thank you, Nabea. Excellent. All right, Jason, you're up. And then Evan, you will go, and then Ivy, you will go.
Can can y'all see it?
No, I don't see your screen, Jason.
Oh yeah. Oh my days, my Wi-Fi is cheeks. You know,
I tell you, I love how each generation just comes up with their own with their own meaning, and it's funny
yo, I
because I
can't
knew
even
exactly
present
what he meant. Ah,
my Wi-Fi
all
is
right,
all
well,
bugging out.
we'll come back to you last, Jason. Go ahead and pull up your presentation, and
Okay.
we'll see if maybe we can do something. If not, then did you email it to info at SOAR already?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll see if I can pull it up for you. All right, Evan.
All right.
Let's see. You are ready, my friend.
All right. Can you see it?
Hold on. Yep, we can see it. Go right ahead.
Okay. So this is my dream vacation plan. and so it's to Tokyo in Japan. So I'll just read this. I chose Tokyo because it's known for its mix of modern technology and its traditional culture, and it's also like very modern. It has good food, advanced technologies, historic temples, and famous landmarks. I'm like, interested in exploring the Japanese culture to try the food and to see the places that like appear in a lot of like movies and animes. So I would go there for 7 days. My travel dates are June 10th to the 17th. And I chose this because it's during summer and it gives me enough time to travel without having to like worry about school. And it's also a good time to visit Japan because the weather's warm and a lot of the attractions I want to go to are open. My budget for the trip is $3,000. So my flights would be 1,200. My hotel would be 900. The transportation would be 150, and then the food is 350. Attractions would be 200, and then like souvenirs slash clothing would be 200. So the flights I would fly from Newark to Tokyo with United Airlines, which is $1,200, and the travel time is 14 hours. The reason was I chose the airline because it's reliable and it also has like direct flights without any type of layovers. So transportation in Tokyo, so Tokyo has like one of the best subway systems called the Tokyo Metro. So I would get a daily Metro pass for $10 a day, which would come out to 70 to $100. And I picked to do public transportation because it's fast and it's affordable and easy to use. So I would stay at a hotel. The hotel, it's called Hotel Gracery Shinjuku, and it's $130 for per night. So for the 7 nights, it's like about $900. I chose it because it's comfortable and it has privacy and it's located near like a lot of the attractions and the subway stations, so I can travel easier. So for day one, I would get there, I would check into the hotel, and then for the first day, I would just walk around and explore like what's around like the hotel really. Then for the second day, I would go to Shibuya Crossing because it's like a really busy intersection and it's a free attraction, so I don't have to pay anything. And it has a lot of like stores around it and restaurants. For day three, I would go to Sensoji, which is a temple. It was like an old historic temple, and it's also free. And there's like a lot of markets that are like traditional nearby. For day four, I would go to Tokyo Skytree, which is like an observation tower, and it gives like a view of like a whole city, and it's only $20, which is like pretty cheap. And after, I could probably like go somewhere to eat like around the area. For day five, I would go to I don't even know what to say it on it. I forgot. It's like a Akihabara. So it's basically like a district in Tokyo, and it has like a lot of shops and a lot of stores that have like gaming and like electronics and stuff. And there's a lot of like arcades, so I could probably like shop around the stores and then go to like an arcade. For day six, I would go to Meiji Shrine. So it's a historic shrine in like the forest, and it's free to go also. And it gives like a lot of like scenic views of like the forest and nature. And then the last day, I would just do like some last minute shopping like around the city, and then I would just like enjoy my hotel, and then I would go back home. And these are just like the attractions. So safety and health is so they should always like be aware of their surroundings because they're in, people like are in a place they don't know. And even though Japan is still considered like one of the safest countries in the world, you still have to like be careful. So there's like some safety tips like make sure you have your personal belongings, follow the transportation rules, and learn like some Japanese like phrases like maybe like thank you and like hello, and also have travel insurance. So my reflection of this is I learned that planning a vacation requires careful organization and budgeting. I had to research flights, accommodations, and attractions to make sure the trip was realistic, fun, and affordable within my budget. And one challenge I faced was like estimating the cost of the transportation and activities. I solved it by like researching the travel websites and guides. This project helped me understand like how much preparation goes into planning a trip and how important it is to manage a budget while still making the experience like enjoyable. So that's it.
Awesome. Alice, feedback. What did you think of the presentation?
I liked your itinerary. It was pretty good. And overall, it was good. Yeah.
Thank
Maybe
you.
add more pictures, maybe, but I don't know. It was good.
Thank you.
Ivy, Jason?
Yeah, it was good. You know, I always wanted to like go to Japan, so it's pretty nice like seeing other people with the same like plans as me.
Good. Well, I will say this. It was definitely well thought out. I'm a huge anime fan, so I was actually waiting in your presentation to say that you were going to go visit some anime. You can't go to Japan and not visit anime if you're an anime fan. And so I'm like, all right, when are we going to get to the anime? Yeah, we're going to see the temple. Yeah, we're going to see this. When are we going to get to seeing the anime studio and all the fun stuff? Looking forward to seeing some Bleach figurines and. But other than that, a little bit more energy, a little less reading, from it. And man, I would love to have some of the visuals, right? As opposed to just a noted outline, because we described that in the ELC guidelines, so we can see your personality, put a little more into it. But thank you, because you did for Japan. Japan, I think the dollar in Japan is like 1/10 of the dollar here. So your dollar amount for it is very feasible for everything that you wanted to do because of the currency exchange rate. But that was it for me. Good job. Dr. Kennedy?
Yes, yes, I agree. Definitely the first thing that stood out, I was like, where are your slides? I just wanted, I definitely wanted to see the visuals. You had all the information there. You just had to like copy and paste into some slides right there in Canva or something like that. So just for the next time, because it was so much information there, you can tell you did the work, you did the research, but you also want to keep in mind the people that you're presenting to, and you want to make sure that they are able to stick with you, even though I was, because I was very interested in your why, as far as why you chose the destination that you did. And I also wanted just to acknowledge that it was so budget friendly. Like I could tell you really sat down and thought about the cost and the price of everything. And that's so important when you go on vacation, because number one, you don't want to come back broke. And you don't want to have to charge everything while you're on vacation. So I really felt, just like Chef Dre said, it was very thought out, like I very thought out very well, is what I should say. And I did appreciate it. So thank you so much.
Mute. All right, Ivy, you are up.
Okay, hold on. Let me share. Okay, can you guys see?
Yes.
Okay,
Hawaii.
so for mine, I chose Hawaii, even though they have like the flood going on. I know I spoke about that, but I always wanted to come here, and I just enjoy watching videos like people going to Hawaii and stuff. So yeah. So for this is again why, because it has like warm weather, beautiful beaches, like also the water is clear, and like the culture is just very is you have to be very open, and it's just beautiful overall, and their food like is really fresh. So I really like nature and trying new things. So for my duration and budgeting, I'm gonna be staying there for 10 days during winter break, because I feel like I stay like with my family for winter break, and I would like to switch it up. I'm sorry, my dog is in the back, but yes, can you get him? Okay. Anyways, But my budget, I know it kind of seems crazy, but you have to be prepared. You'd rather be safe than sorry. So my budget for the entire trip is $10,000, and my flight would be booked at JetBlue because I only use JetBlue. And for the round trip, it'll be from 700 to 900, depending on like the seating. And for my transportation, I'll be taking a rental car. Maybe some days I would take like public transportation, but once again, I would like to explore for myself. And it will be $40 to $50 a day. For where I would be staying, it would be in Honolulu at a hotel for 140 a night, and it's close to the beaches and attractions, and it's good. Like, it's a good hotel. I don't need nothing fancy. I just need something comfortable and for the price to be worth it. For my itinerary on day one, I would just like to relax. The airport gets very stressful. So I would just, after my check in at my hotel and make sure I got everything situated, I would like to go to the beach and just relax, order some pina coladas, just, you know. And for day two, I'll visit Waikiki Beach. It's free and open all day. Once again, like, I'm packing a lot of bathing suits, I want to explore. But for day three, we're switching it up, and I'm gonna hike the Diamond Head Mountain. It's about $5. It's not really that much, but hiking, like I said, I like nature and exploring new stuff. So I think like hiking, and like when you hike, you get to see like the peak. Like when you get to that peak, like I guess like and you just like see everything is so peaceful, like the scenery. And on day four, we're gonna visit Pearl Harbors. It's free entry, but you can also make reservations. But it's just to learn about like the history and what really happened, and just to see how, and just be like, just observe. I like history a little bit. And for day five, I'm gonna get back in the water and do some activities, snorkeling with the fishies and stuff, and maybe like a jet ski ride, or go on like a boat, kayak. Well, not kayaking, but yeah. But day six, we're gonna be shopping and trying new food, cause a lot of the stuff that's here, Hawaii has like limited edition things. So I would like to go shopping like at Lululemon, or like just things like that. And on day seven, I have to check out, and it's time to go home. So for my attraction and activities, well, this is top three must visit. This is where I went, and it's very, you just gotta take in the moment, like very, as you guys can see. And for other activities, because you guys don't have to do the same thing I did, but you can do surfing lessons and visit other parts of Hawaii. Maybe visit the parts like the little towns, or like a college tour, or like a school tour, because they have a lot of marine based like programs over there. And for safety and health, you have to wear sunscreen. Well, we should be wearing sunscreen anyway, but a lot over there. The sun is very hot over there, and we have to drink plenty of water. I should have put Poland Spring instead of the sun, but we have to follow the safety ocean rules, because the currents can get crazy, and we have to be respectful and open to the culture over there, and we have to stay aware, because once again, we're in a different we're in a different place. We're not from here. And honestly, the thought of this, it was kind of stressful, like seeing what I can do. But I feel like it was kind of easy when I finished. I was just like relieved, and I was like, I can actually do this. Like if it was up to me in person to plan a trip, I think I would be capable of doing that. And the challenge was deciding how to spend money, and make sure that I come back with something like valuable things, and make sure that I come back with money. And solution was focused on important priorities, like where I'm going to stay, what I'm going to eat, how I'm getting to places, and overall, I just improved my understanding of real life travel planning skills. And that's it for my presentation.
Yeah, and I've been to Hawaii. I love it. I love it. Scholars, feedback. Nevaeh, what are your thoughts?
I really like Hawaii too, and I liked your goals. I liked the way you spoke. I liked the way how you explained everything, and it was perfect.
Thank you.
Jay Sang, your thoughts?
I think like visually it was good, like to your like visually and how things were formatted.
Thank you.
Very nice. Dr. Kennedy, I saw you taking notes. What you got?
Yes, I'm always taking notes. I enjoyed the presentation. I truly enjoyed and appreciated your energy. Like I said, I could feel like it's a destination you truly would like to visit. Like Chef Dre,
Mhm.
I've been to Hawaii, so everything that you say about it is absolutely true. I think the one thing that you didn't consider, which you probably didn't know to, was that jet lag. So that day one is going to be pretty rough. But once you get
Yes.
accumulated to where you are, like once your body is adjusted, then you absolutely will enjoy the place. I did write down some notes. I appreciated and enjoyed your why. I like that you also add activities outside of what you wanted to do. You were like, hey, here's some activities that you guys might also enjoy if you visit Hawaii. I wanted to mention just to be very careful because I did see a typo in how you spell Hawaii. So just to make sure that you go over your presentation and slides before presenting. But like I said before, the flow was nice, and you can tell that you really put some work into the presentation and that it's something that you truly enjoy doing and that you truly want to go to somewhere. I hope you make it there one day. It's truly, I did enjoy it. You're right. The
Thank
food is
you.
good. The place is beautiful. The culture is wonderful. And it just forces you to, like, they will tell you because they knew we were from New York. They like, you gotta bring it down. Like, you guys have to relax. And we were like, okay, we're gonna
Yep.
relax.
Yep. So true. So true. I was going to say the same thing that Dr. Kennedy said. Proofreading, very important. Make sure you go because, like, you had Pearl Harbor correct on one page, and another page that said hard bus. So I see you laughing. So, but I love the casual feel of your presentation because it truly was if you were giving it like, like I really want to go here. That was really impactful. And because I've been to Hawaii and know a lot of those things, even your budget. At first, I was like, 10 grand. Wow, that's a lot to go to Hawaii. And then I got to thinking about when I went to Hawaii, right? And it was probably 20 years ago when I went to Hawaii, maybe a little bit more. And I think it was like 5,200 total when I went. And we're talking 20, 25 years ago. And at first I was like, 10 grand, God, that's a lot. I was actually looking up your old information because I wanted to go back to Hawaii again this coming year. And I was like, yeah, I spent about $5,600 when I went. And that was on a 7 day, a 7 day trip just like that. No, actually, I think it was a 10 day. But I was like, yeah, 10 grand is actually not that far off. You probably could do it for 8, but 10 grand just to be safe. And one suggestion when you do take that trip, because of the jet lag, make it an 8 day trip. Because that first day, you're going to want to do a whole lot of stuff and you're going to end up falling asleep. You're going to be like, yeah, let's go here, let's go here, let's go here. You're going to get to your room and you're going to fall in that bed and be like, oh, this feels so comfortable. You're going to wake up, it's the next day. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Because that jet lag is real, especially coming from the East Coast. You coming from anywhere on this coast over here because you got to fly to California and then fly to Hawaii. Yeah. So make it an 8 day. So only thing that's what else I would ask. A day to travel on each end.
All right, thank you.
I can't wait to hear your story when you go to Hawaii. I'm looking forward to it. All right, just saying, we're gonna try this one more time. See if you can pull up your presentation. He's already
Is it okay if I
frozen.
turn like my camera off just in case like internet issues?
You know what? For this one, you can because you froze up as soon as I said it's your turn.
Oh my.
All right, it's loading. We see us. Spain. Okay.
If you guys like see,
Yes. Taking a trip to Spain whenever you're ready.
um, okay. So my dream vacation is Spain. Why? One of my favorite soccer clubs played there, Real Madrid. But also, I like history, and a lot of Spain's culture and like architect is based off like Roman and Moorish influence. And I want to see the difference between like the culture and how things are, like as in time wise, and how U.S. is very like city like and like kind of loud, while Spain is kind of like quiet and like remote. My travel dates and flight info are from April 19th to 2026 to April 26th, 2026. I'm taking JFK from New York to Madrid in Spain. My airline is Alberia. It's an international one, and the cost is 844 and 83 cents for, I think it's a commercial flight. Um, I'm staying at the Tenda Maquista Hotel. It's $140 per night, and for a week it's $1,140. My rental car is an Audi A1 Sportsback. Cost is $26 per day. So I'll be spending $261.06 per night per week. On Tuesday, I'll be touring a monument. It's $4 per person, and it's a 9-hour activity at 11 a.m. On Wednesday, I'll be viewing a cathedral built in, I think, the 1800s, further back. It's $106 per person. It's 11 hours, and it starts at 8 a.m. Thursday, I'll be taking a tour on bike through Madrid and experiencing the Santiago Bernabeu. It's $151 per person, and it's 5 hours. And on Friday, I'll be just relaxing and watching the home game against Real Betis and Madrid at $590. It's roughly an hour and 10 minutes. Um, I'll be seated in section 217, and it starts at 3 p.m. For my food on Tuesday, I'll be eating at the Oven Mozzarella Otata. It's an Italian restaurant. Um, it's £30 to book, but in USD it's $40.34. Um, they didn't really give me a estimate on how much the food there would cost. So I kind of expected how much I would pay for a garlic bread, which was 15 USD, and spaghetti for 30. Wednesday I had this issue. I didn't tell how much it was going for, but the booking is £55 or $67.22. On Thursday, I'll be eating at the La Paca. It's a like it's like a fancy Italian Spanish cuisine. The desert olive is like a dish, but it's covered in like olive oil. Well, you can add olive oil. It is £14.50. It's $19.51 for USD. And for my main course, I'll be eating rice with chicken with green asparagus and black truffle, which is £22 or $29.60 USD. And on Friday, the restaurant de Corazon is kind of like some place you would go for like love, or like a place to experience the feeling of love. Um, my appetizer is the calamares a la aduzal. It is £12 or $16.15 USD. And my main course is the risotto de salmon. It is £23 or $3.95 USD. Um, my budget and expensive. I limit myself to $5,000. Um, my flight is 844 $283. For the flight there is $264, and for the flight back is $581 for an economy flight.
Hey, Fang, did we lose you?
Cars 261 and 6.
Oh, there we go.
For the tour 6, Thursday's tours is 150. Huh? 52
No, go
cents.
ahead. I thought we lost you there for a second. Continue.
Oh, okay. And then Friday's game is $590 for the seat, and for booking the restaurants is $170 together, and all the food is estimated to cost $141.21. And that is my trip.
My apologies. Callers, feedback?
Yes, I really enjoyed it. It was really good. I want to go to Spain too. My sister went to Spain and she really enjoyed it. So I would like to go. Like the environment and like all the like the pop-up stores and just like you could get a lot of stuff over there. It's just like it's really beautiful.
I liked your visuals, the illustrations that you put out.
Thank you.
I feel like he had like a lot of detail, like knowing like exactly like what section he was gonna like sit in for the game and like the prices of all this food and stuff.
Thank you.
Hit stop share for me, Jason.
Sorry. Did I stop?
Why is it not letting you? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Okay, now try it. Hit stop share. Excellent.
There we go.
Dr. Kennedy?
Yes, I also, just like your peers, I enjoyed the presentation. I always appreciate the why, and you definitely provided the information about why this was your destination of choice, and included is both educational and personal, which I think it's a nice balance. I truly appreciated the breakdowns, like your itineraries. The food breakdown, I feel like that's the first time I've seen that as far as what's
It
on the
is.
menu, the prices. And sometimes we don't think about that, right? We just book our trip and we say, I'll eat when I get there. But you really had that breakdown of where you were going, what type of food. And I just thought that stood out to me. I also appreciated like the bang for your buck. Like you were purchasing these excursions that lasted hours. Um, so I also thought that was a great idea and a good investment in time and your money. And so I just wanted to acknowledge that it sounded like that you really put in the work to figure out how to enjoy your trip, but at the same time make sure that it was cost effective. And that's definitely what you want to do when you are traveling. So I enjoyed the presentation and the breakdown. So nice job.
Yeah, I will say I did enjoy the breakdown. That's how a chef would plan his trip, right? Because that's how I plan my trips when I go to restaurants and stuff. I look at the menu. I already know what I'm going to eat when I get there. It's not a question of what I'm going to eat. Most of the time, what I'm going to have for dessert, maybe. But other than that, I thought it was great, well thought out. I would have liked to seen the airport code for Spain, where you were flying into, but you did give me JFK, so I'll give you, half kudos for that. And then a reflection. I didn't see a reflection at the end, from your trip because you gave us some
You
stuff in the
kind of
front.
cut out. Like I
All
can't
right,
hear any audio.
can you hear me now?
Mm,
No?
like
Can
the
everybody else
whole
hear me?
audio is gone.
Okay,
Yes,
how about now?
I hear you.
We can hear you.
I can't hear any of you guys.
Okay, that's got to be his internet connection, but it is recorded, so I'll make sure you get the recording. But I enjoyed the breakdown of everything. That breakdown of everything was really impressive, especially when he's like, I'm gonna eat here, this is what I'm eating, this is how much it's gonna cost. Right. So you did exceptionally well. So kudos to you, Jason. Kudos to you. And all you guys give yourself a round of applause. Everybody. You guys did wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. And that's it for the makeup class. We'll keep it short to the point. And if you have not turned in the other assignment, okay? So what you presented today was travel itineraries. Everybody did travel itineraries. So now, before 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's this evening in 2 hours and about 30 minutes, you got to have your other EOC in. Send it to info@S.O.A.R.
I can't hear you. So
Okay, Dr. Kennedy, can you type that in the chat real quick?
I'm gonna leave and then rejoin to make sure it's like not the audio.
Okay. They say we hear him just fine. So if you have not already turned in the other EOC assignment, please, you have until 10 p.m. this evening to turn in the other assignment. The one you presented today, I need to have that in the email also, which I think you guys have already sent it. I just haven't checked the email. But the other one, which is the opposite of the travel, if you have not already sent it, please send it by 10 p.m. so we can go ahead and approve you guys to continue in the advanced portion of the cohort. Thank you, Ivy. If that makes sense, give me a thumbs up. Evan, you can give me a thumbs up in the chat. Thank you, sir. Excellent, excellent. So we're gonna wait 1 minute and see if Jason logs back in. All right, Jason, can you hear us? Give me a thumbs up. You can stay off camera. We're done. If you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, I can hear you
All right,
guys.
cool. Perfect. So what I was telling the other scholars is, all you guys did flight itineraries. Make sure you email those to us. And everybody needs to turn in a 1 minute cooking video. You have until 10 p.m. I'm going to give you another 2.5 hour extension to go ahead and email those in. So if you get it in by this evening, 10 p.m., I'm not giving no more extensions. Okay, 10 p.m. this evening, so we can go ahead and approve you guys to continue on in the advanced cohort. Okay, anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns? No? Dr. Kennedy, any closing remarks?
Thank you so much for showing up. I truly appreciated the presentations, and thank you so much again. Have a good night, guys, and I look forward to seeing those other submissions of your cooking.
Hey, they're ready to go. Dr. Kennedy, hold on 1 second, okay?
Good
Yes.
night.
Guys.
Good night.